Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if it is your first time here, welcome to React and Chill. So last time on Wotakoi, Love is Hard for an Otaku, we met Narumi Momose, who unfortunately had to leave her last job because her otaku-ness was exposed. And she no longer felt like she could no longer work there. That was also the reason why she had broke up with her previous boyfriend. So starting at her new company, she also ran into her middle school friend Hirotaka, who's also an otaku, he's gaming obsessed. And when she first met him, she was actually quite scared and petrified. He was gonna tell her new work colleagues of her hobbies. However, she did find out that one of our other colleagues, Hanako Koyanagi, is also an otaku. She is a cosplayer who's been dressed, and one of Narumi's favorite cosplayers, who she's met at a previous con before. So now that she's sort of around more people who kind of will accept her more for her otaku-ness, and she's kind of fallen back into a rhythm with Hirotaka. She feels like he's the only one she can really talk to about these sorts of things. And at the end of last episode, he said that, why don't we try dating? Why don't you date someone like me? And told her that he'll take care of her. He'll help her work to get more gems, I think, in the game they were playing. And on top of that, he was going to help man her store that she'll be on from 2 weeks from now. So yes, that is the story so far. So they're going to be both embarking on a relationship, two otakus in a relationship, and she was kind of against dating another otaku. So yes, now I'm wondering, and we also met their last colleague, Kabakura, orange-haired guy. So I'm just wondering now if he's aware. He's definitely aware of Hirotaka's gaming obsession, and Hirotaka himself said that it's nothing for me to hide. I like what I do, so that's it. So I'm sure he's aware of that, and he noticed how Kiyonagi and Momose had gotten closer quite quickly. So I'm wondering if he's going to find out eventually about their collective otaku-ness. So here we are for episode 2. You just woke up and went straight into gaming? Oh, just before work. That's interesting, because I'm wondering if that's his way of, what's the word called? Shunning the world around him? News travels fast. Well. Oh. Yeah. Is that awkwardness in, you're with somebody? Nifuje. Oh. Yeah. It's a top quality piece of real estate. Oh, she's... Oh. 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 Oh no! Run. Oh. How embarrassing. Oh no. Oh no. A rare type of otaku. Oh, we got confirmation that Kabakura is also an otaku too. Aw, see, he's trying. Aw. Oh my god. So he's just confirmed that he did like her, but I had a suspicion anyway. Oh. 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 They definitely have a history. Aww. Aww. She's actually just excited that she actually has adult friends who are otakus at least. Oh, oh, that's blinking. For people like us. Kabukara. Nothing wrong with that. Oh. That's funny. Yeah. Bye. Oh, what did he want? The next day. Oh, he's trying to wink. That's so sweet. So that was episode 2 of Wotakoi, Love is Hard from Otaku. Momose, I might end up switching back and forth between a first name and surname, but Momose was feeling a little bit awkward around Hirotaka because after they just proclaimed that, well, he said, let's date, she didn't know how to act, and then he felt somewhat bad that this was affecting her. He felt that they were a lot more closer when they were friends, and like I mentioned before, I've assumed that he might have liked her when they were back in middle school, and then he comes out with this whole dialogue about how I should have not told you how I felt, when in reality he never said none of that. So it was actually quite funny that he kind of exposed himself. But then she went back and hugged him and she said, no, don't be silly, I apologize, she just didn't know how to act around him again, which is totally normal, especially when you've got, I mean, you're so used to seeing this in like the slice of life high school anime, but this could very much still exist in adulthood. And I like how they're at least in their mid-20s. I'm not sure how old Keonagi and Kabakura are, but yeah, just so he essentially admitted to her that he liked her. And I'm glad that we also found that Kabakura and Keonagi knew each other in high school. I don't know if they were friends, but they knew each other in high school, and they were very competitive in terms of they were both on the volleyball team. And there's definitely I think there might be more of a history between them. I'm not so sure, but they're very into, especially how they're, I want to say friendly, not so friendly, but the sort of aggressive, well, especially when they were standing up for their friends. But I love how we've got this quartet now, and they all going to go out together, and they went and had a good time at that manga store, which was so funny. And obviously finding out that Kubakara, I'm going to say his name wrong, Kubakara, finding out that Kabakura is just as much as an otaku as the other lot. And we got to see Momose feeling quite relieved and happy that she actually had somebody to talk to, an actual female friend. Like she said before, she could never tell her friends because she was an otaku, but having somebody. So it was actually kind of nice that the gang went out together to get their manga. And Hirotaka mentioned that he buys his manga on ebook, so the other lot had gone home and stayed up all night reading it. And I forgot to mention how Hirotaka was taking the whole winking thing seriously, as he was trying to be a bit more I guess cute, compared to how Momose is. Oh, and I did forget to mention how in the beginning, how Kabakura mentioned how life isn't like what it is in your games, because he was like, I've not played this sort of dating games, this dating simulation type of game before. Like, you can't put that in your real day life. You need to try and go to Momose head on when they were having that awkwardness between them. So it's actually kind of good, and I do like that all four of them have similar interests. They're equally just as otaku as each other, which is actually really nice. I can't wait to find out the history between Kiyonagi and Kabakura. Sorry, I keep looking down because it's going to take me a while to remember their names. So Kiyonagi and Kabakura, I can't wait to see their shared history, as well as Momose and Hirotaka. But no, that was another really good episode. I can't wait to see where our quartet go from here. And as always, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.